Very proud mum, very proud mum. Love my kids.
Yes.
I lack confidence and people don't realise I'm a depressant. I do lack confidence and people, I suppose I put on a bit of a show. You treat people the way you want to be treated. Be happy. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it and you're not happy, then what a boring job you've got. Do I need to record myself?
Finally we had a break. Just kidding.
Everyone's just so scared to put their hands up these days and go, excuse me, I'm out here.
But you have the courage.
Don't judge.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't know what that person is like until you've actually really got to know them.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you might meet someone for the first time and maybe that's the only time you're going to meet them. But don't judge them because they might have deep and wonderful things to share with people. I don't know, I look at life and think, I could sit there and wallow in my depression, but get out and do stuff. Like,
asking help is also a very courageous thing that there's no shame in it.
But I would say, just take 1 minute at a time. Life has these things for you. It's a way you learn. It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. Yeah, it is, yeah.
And it's never going to be straight.
No.
Welcome to Talk with the Courageous Heart. I'm glad you are here today. Let's take a moment to breathe, settle in, and begin today's conversation.
Kia ora whānau, welcome to my brand new episode of Talk with a Courageous Heart. As I promised you last time, I'm back with another courageous heart. I'm going to do an introduction. Look, I think this person carries herself with love everywhere she goes. And she makes you feel cared for. She makes you feel she loved. She makes you feel that you loved. And she supports you everywhere you go at church, to be honest. Like, I don't want to say more, but we will learn as we go through this journey together. We will learn about the person and we will learn more about this person. Without further ado, I can't wait to introduce you, Tracey Grant. Come on in, please.
Hi, Andrew.
How are you?
Mwah.
Yeah, see, I told you, she got the fun. She got the funny part. How are you, Tracey?
Good. How are you?
See, now that I saw you, I'm even better.
Oh, that's great. Pleased to hear that.
Okay, I can't tell the audience how I know you, but do you want to tell them how you know me?
I work with Andrew.
Exactly.
I had a stage of calling him Michael.
No, Daniel.
No, Daniel, because there's another guy I started up working, his name's Daniel, but this is Andrew.
Exactly. That's
Andrew.
right. Damn right.
Andrew.
Amazing. So for the audience who hasn't seen this, I asked them 5 questions. These questions all about courage and how did they went through those experiences and kind of trying to inspire other people through what they've been through. And at the end of the 5 questions, you can ask me a question, but it is optional. You can ask me or you don't have to. So first question, I want to ask you, I mean, I know you, but the people who's watching this don't really know you.
Sorry.
So if I ask you, who are you? Can you give me a brief answer?
A brief answer,
Yeah.
gosh. So I'm a mother of 2 and my 2 are, one is now 17 and the other one is 15.
Wow.
So
Proud mom?
very proud mum. Love my kids.
Yes, you
Do
do.
that for them. Yes, I do.
That's all you do at work. You talk about
My
kids, yeah, very proudly, yeah.
I love my kids.
So that's pretty much it? Okay. So we'll go to first question. Is that right?
Yep.
You have got this big, warm energy that makes you people feel safe. Where does that come from for you?
Whew, I lack confidence and people don't realise I'm a depressant. I do lack confidence and people, I suppose I put on a bit of a show. But I've always been taught, like, with family, you know, we love each other. There's times we don't like each other.
Of course.
And, you know, that's normal in a
That's normal.
family. But we've always been taught, you know, that you treat people the way you want to be treated. I suppose, especially in workplaces, you know, we spend most of our time at work. We spend it more at work than what we do at home. Just be happy. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it and you're not happy, then what a boring job you've got.
I know. I think I do really enjoy working with you.
Thank you.
And it's just very quiet when you're not there.
Yes.
Yeah. It just sucks when you're not there. For example, you were away for about 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
You were up in Auckland and the whole clinic was quiet.
Gosh. Do I need to record myself?
Finally, we had a break. Just kidding.
I'm going to record myself and I'm going to leave a recorder somewhere. I'm going to push play every time it's quiet in there. So everyone thinks that I'm still at work.
But I truly enjoy working with you. And it's so fun to be around. And it's like you made the day go a bit easier.
Thank you, Andrew. Andrew's very funny. He comes up with quirky little things.
And that says that I feel comfortable with you and the whole clinic that I work with.
We have a good team.
Yeah, we have a great team. There's no one that I could point out that I don't like working with. I love to work with everybody in that clinic.
Oh.
I do realize not many people can say that. Not many people have the blessing to say that, oh, I love every person that I work with. But I do have the blessing to say out loud that I love everybody I work with. And I do really mean that too. But moving on to the second question. When people first meet you, they see your energy, but there's so much more to you. What do you wish people understood about you right away?
Gosh. I think most people would say, oh my God, who's this crazy woman, for a start. But I don't know what I wish they would see. Maybe then I'm just a caring person.
Do you want to know my first impression of you?
What was your first impression?
You're not gonna like this.
Oh God. Yeah, go for it.
But you had to promise me. This is kind of mean, but I'm gonna say it because
Go for it.
so I think I only been working with you for about 6 months. But before that, I was working in a different place with different people. But the only time I saw you before that 6 months was we had a professional development day, and that's the first time I kind of saw you. And you were you being you, interrupting this speaker. I can't hear you, even though like with same distance from the speaker, I could hear the speaker. And I was like, is she okay? Is she crazy? What is she? I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, I was like, oh, she's weird.
But there was people beside us in that little learning situation that had hearing aids and they couldn't hear. Everyone's just so scared to put their hands up these days and go, excuse me, I can't hear.
But you did have the courage. You did have the courage.
I just do it.
But because I didn't know you that back then, I was like, oh, what a weird woman. But like then I learned, once I started working with you, I learned, I shouldn't have judged a book by its cover. Such a great woman, such a great person to be around. And like we all have our weird things, yeah, for sure. But like overall, you are really, really fun and great and good person to be around. And I learned that actually. So that was my first impression of you. So is there anything you wish people understood about you right away?
No, but you're on the right track. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what that person is like until you've actually really got to know them.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you might meet someone for the first time and maybe that's the only time you're going to meet them. But don't judge them because they might have deep and wonderful things to share with people.
It's like not judging someone takes a lot of open-mindedness. We being human, and we just tend to judge someone very quick, easily.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Even I do it.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. And I think,
but at the end of the day, you just tell yourself, don't judge. Like that person can be, you don't know about that person.
No.
So like, until I didn't know about you until I get to work with you. So, it's such a pleasure to be working with you. Can you share a moment in your life where you had to be brave and push through something tough?
Yeah, so as I've said before, I'm a depressant, so I take antidepressants. I was sexually abused when I was younger. I'm over that. I've learnt so much, but
Sorry to hear that, by the way.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. I've been to counselling. I've done lots of things to help myself get
To
over
heal,
that
to heal,
and
yeah.
heal, and
Yeah.
very much. And I look at other people and I think some people, you look at them and they're in a wheelchair or they're handicapped in some way. I have a brother who's, they don't call it handicapped these days, they call it something else, but special needs. But I look at him and I think, he's so lucky. He wasn't brought up like a special needs person. He was just treated
Normal
just like
person.
one of us.
Yeah,
Mum
yeah.
and Dad treated him just like one of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at life and think I could sit there and wallow in my depression, but
What's the point?
get out and do stuff.
Yeah.
Like for me to go back to work after a long time of being off with children, I couldn't wait to get back to work, just to have that adult conversation, but also with the job that I'm doing, we get to have child interaction as well, which is great.
And other thing that I notice about you is that you're really comfortable with talking to anybody.
I am.
Yeah.
And I will talk about anything.
Exactly. I wish I had that, but like I don't get that until I feel comfortable with that person.
Yeah, I think.
But you do have that naturally. I think
it's probably because and it's the way we bring up our children as well, is we just tell them the truth. Be honest and open.
Yeah.
Talk about anything. As humans, we're so closed in. But if you talk about things, then someone else might think, oh, actually, it's the same thing I'm going through.
Yeah.
Or, oh, I've got that problem too.
Yeah.
Then you realise you're not the only one.
Not the only one.
No.
Not many people. Like there are many people going through what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Wow. I think you talked about how you raise your kids too at work, and I think it's a very healthy way. You being very, very honest with them and very open with them. Coming from an ethnic family, we didn't really have that. But I'm very happy with how you raise your kids and like being very open and very honest with the kids. And like, how do I know that? Because she tells us everything at work. There are many things that we shouldn't know, but she tells us anyway. So that's okay. That's what she is. Okay. So you're a mom, right?
I am.
Motherhood comes with so much unseen strength. On the challenging days, what helps you stay steady for your kids?
I think I look at it and go, because of the economic times that we live in, I had to go back to work. We needed the money, and otherwise the kids will not get the life stolen everything else.
That's right.
So as a family, my husband and I, we sat down with our two children and we said, right, I'm going to try and look for a full-time job. And when I get a full-time job, then we're all going to have to help each other. Yeah. We actually had to work as a team. Not just a family, but as a team. Yeah. So, there'd be the kids when they were younger, they were emptying the dishwasher and filling the dishwasher. They could fold towels because towels are really easy to fold. And maybe now that they're older, we have other things like they can hang out the washing. Darren will put it on in the mornings, the kids will hang it out, or he'll hang it out, and then they'll bring it in, they'll fold it. Then we'll just put our stuff away. The kids will do the dishwasher. We've got our oldest one, our youngest one mows lawns, and our eldest one actually vacuums. So we work as a team to try and get things done. Because that's the way, and that's the way we are. Yeah. But we also sit at the table and eat our tea so that we can have conversations together. Yeah. That's our time together.
I think so. So you said that you guys have a meal together, right?
Yes.
I think that's really what I would like with my future family. We didn't have that like I didn't have that with my family, like having a meal together, because we I always enjoy like watching TV while eating. So we never ate together in the lounge area, but like never on the table, just having a conversation. Like we always had a meal while watching TV. Like I think seeing many people have that meal together on a table and having that conversation, I think it really inspires me. Okay, this is what I need in my future family. I would really like to have this vision of having a family and having a lunch, dinner, or whatever it is, as a family together on the table, having this conversation. How's the day? This thing happen? How did that go? Like those kind of things. I think
It's a real good thing, and
Yeah.
it keeps you guys connected
mm,
when you can do that.
yeah,
I mean, the thing is, basically, everyone has a table.
yes, exactly.
Well, it's normally got the chairs around it, and what do? You
Yeah.
sit there together.
Yeah,
And even when you have people over, everyone seems to congregate in the kitchen and sits around the table to talk
yeah,
rather than the lounge
exactly.
because it's a talking place.
Yeah, it is. It is. We have a big table. We only use that for Christmas, New Year, and those kind of things, so we can put all the food on the table. Because otherwise, we all eat in the lounge area watching TV. Yeah, so I think that's something I really, really would like in my with my future family. Thank you for sharing that. I do really appreciate
Alright.
that.
You know me, open and honest.
Yeah, I know
Say
you.
anything.
What do you think I invited you? Open and honest, yeah. But but let me tell you something I noticed. I think you quite behaving today.
I'm what? Behaving.
Yeah.
It's because I'm nervous.
I see.
I'm not
Okay.
at work. It's a totally different area.
Okay. I mean, I feel you do pretty good though. Like you don't look like you knows at all. Am I right? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
doing pretty good. Yeah.
Good,
Anyway,
good.
so this brings us to the last question.
Okay.
You bring so much light to others, but I know life hasn't always been easy for you. What helps you get through the heavier seasons?
Because I'm a depressant, I find winter really hard.
Yeah.
I think I kind of get through most of the winter and then I start to get a bit down. And I think that's a normal thing for people with depression.
Yeah.
I think winter's really difficult because you haven't got that sun, you're not getting the vitamins you need.
Mm-mm.
I will end up taking a day out to myself, whether it's to lie in bed and watch Netflix all day, or if it's to just have the day at home, have the radio on, have the music, and just pottering.
I feel like it is depressing because when it's winter, when you go to work, it's dark, and when you come back from work, it's dark.
Yeah.
So you don't really look forward to having winter. And it's cold as well. So it's
We actually take vitamin D tablets as well in the winter.
Does it work?
Yeah, I've noticed, and the kids have noticed a difference in themselves just like being at school, they're not feeling as anxious as they might do.
Yeah.
We'll try it again next year and see if it really, really works.
I think I just want to ask you one small question, which is like, you work for uni, like you are a delegate?
Yes.
And you just like work hard, and you like, I remember the last 2 days you came back from a discussion and you were very frustrated. And I do really appreciate that because not everyone can do that. Not everyone can put everything for other workers and care about those workers there and like try to bargain with workers' rights. And for that, I do really appreciate that. Like, how did you find that? Like, do you find it like, because I know you are pretty new to it too. And
I'm very new.
Yeah. And do you find it like, are you getting used to it, or are you still?
I'm getting used to it, but I feel like they just don't understand. I feel like maybe it doesn't come out properly in what I want to say. But I've got people to help me that can say exactly what I need to say.
I think you talk to your husband and everything. Is that how you do it?
I've talked to my husband, but no, well, we have another lady who
Oh,
helps
okay,
us.
okay. And that's good.
Delegations.
I think that's good that you found a way to tackle that situation. And asking help is also very courageous thing. That there's no shame in it. You know, asking for help is very easy. I always ask you. I always ask. I was like, Tracey, how do I do this? How do I do this? And she always being very lovely and like shows you how to do it. And like I just want to say thank you for such a good friendship at work. And I do really adore you. I do really enjoy that. Like every time we are in the staff room, the conversations really, I do really enjoy that. Most of the time they're rubbish conversations, but I do really enjoy them.
Yeah.
So
As long as you're laughing at work.
exactly.
It's main thing.
Yeah. So now I'm asking question that I ask everyone at the end of the 5 questions, which is, what's the one sentence you would say to someone who feels like giving up right now?
I would say just stop and breathe. Take 1 minute at a time. Not one day at a time, just 1 minute. And remember that your life is like a road. It's got many chapters. You know, we all come across crossroads and roundabouts and stops and goes, and life would be boring if it was just straightforward. But I would say just take 1 minute at a time. Life has these things for you. It's a way you learn.
Yeah.
It's like you learn by your mistakes.
That's right. I think that's what they say. Like often hard routes lead you to a beautiful destination. And I think that's so true, because if the life is very straight line, it will be very boring. And I think like take one at a time and tackle it one at a time would help. Like it's easy, right? Like to
It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And it is never going to be straight.
No. Wow.
And talk about it. Find that person you can talk to. Even if it's one person. Talk about it.
Okay. I found that very helpful too, because when I was going through something, and it helped me so much to like talk about it and get through that hurdle that I need to jump. And yeah, like talking about it is very helpful, because other than you just keep it to yourself, and all you're gonna be in a dark place.
Yeah, and it just bottles up.
Yeah,
until
exactly.
something pops.
Exactly. And I think that's what I had with my previous guest, Linda. She told me the same thing. Thank you for sharing that again. I do respect you. Thank you for great friendship, great support. Thank you so much. So now you have opportunity to ask me a question, only if you have one. It's optional. But I'm just quite nervous if you do have one.
What's one of the hardest things you've had to tackle in your life? What's something hard that you've had to deal with in your life? It's up to you.
Yeah, I know. There are a few things that I had to tackle. I guess one thing I would say, I had to go through a breakup recently. Breakup by itself, it was very hard to go through. And plus, my health was zero. Like I noticed my health was going down to zero very, very, very fast. And I didn't tell anybody, even at work, when my parents know. One thing I told myself, I think that's going to be okay. Like my mom always says that, these bad times won't last long. There will be good times. Like after bad times, there will be good times. So I think I always hang on to that hope that there will be good times coming up. And I always had my trust in God. Like, God leading me there for some reason. Like this happened for some reason. And this is how God leading me to his next plan. I think the key word here is hope. I think I always had that hope and faith that it will be okay. I think that's something I had to tackle one by one, actually, my health, that I needed to take it slow and just accept it and then tackle it by one by one, day by day. And I feel really good. I feel great now. So
Good.
I'm in a great place, which is really nice. And I think it's good for my mom and my family to know that as well. Yeah, I hope that I gave you a good answer.
Oh, you did. And
Uh,
it's good to see that you are furthering on and getting better.
I think one thing I realized, even at work, there was my days that I wasn't. I wake up and I was mentally not there to go to work, and I had to call in sick so many days. But like one thing I realized lately, I've been really enjoying with like I started to really enjoy my coworkers. Like I really have great conversations and great laugh, and
Yes.
yeah, we do always have laugh, and I think I really enjoy that. And I think I had this conversation with one of my other coworkers, and she told me, "Oh yeah, I noticed that too because I noticed that you started to enjoy other people in this clinic in this place." I was like, "Yeah," it's like, "Thank you for telling me that," and I feel so happy probably last 2-3 months. Probably I've been very happy in a good place. I have my podcast to focus on now. I have work, so yeah. So I've been pretty blessed with so many people in my life. I'm so grateful for them, my family first, and my coworkers obviously, and my friends. And yeah, I'm so blessed for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for answering that great question. I do really
Thank you for
appreciate that.
answering it.
Before we leave, oh, did you have a good time? But
Yes.
I don't feel like you're nervous anymore. Are you nervous?
I feel, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not as nervous now.
Yeah. So I had a great time, Tracey. Thank you for thank you for
you.
coming, and thank you for. I think this is not your comfort zone.
No.
Yeah, and it takes courage to go out of your comfort zone. And
Yeah,
thank you
my
for,
son said to me last night, "You'll
Yeah.
be fine, Mum. Just
Yeah.
be yourself."
Of course, and you did great. You did. Thank you so much, and shout out to your son as well for encouraging Tracey. But before we leave, I just wanna thank the owners of this beautiful cafe, Petai Street Cafe and Dine. If you're ever in Christchurch in the city, please give these guys a try. They have food, they have coffee, all sort of. So if you're ever in Christchurch, it's right next to the new stadium in Christchurch City, Petai Street Cafe and Dine. Come and give them a try. So thank you for tuning in and listening to our conversation today. I hope you learned something, but I promise I will come back with another courageous heart next time when you see me. Until then, be safe, be courageous. God bless you.
Great. Hang on, I've got to get the knees up.
Good.
Thank you.
This podcast is still growing, so every follow and share truly means a lot. Thank you for listening to Talk with a Courageous Heart.